Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gather around one and all. Guess how much propane is in this container and win some crap. You young ladies, step up.
Hey.
How would you like to guess how much propane is in this cylinder and win some crap? 3 guesses for $1.
This crap?
Yes.
No, thank you.
First guess is free.
Oh, okay. 4 gallons.
Oh no, but very close.
5 gallons.
That guess is going to cost you $1. No.
Do you even know how much propane is in that tank?
Ma'am, it's a solid metal cylinder. There's no way to determine how much propane could possibly be in this container.
Have you ever thought of trying the Mopeka Pro Check Sensor?
A Mopeka Pro Check Sensor? Well, that's completely different. Hey, welcome back everybody to the Grand Shamrock Tour. I'm John, and I really want to thank Carolyn for helping me out on that opening skit. The Fool the Guesser was something, I don't know where I had that original idea.
Get your weight guess right here, only $1. Actual live weight guessing. Take a chance and win some crap. Step right up.
Oh, that's right, it was Navin Johnson from The Jerk. Steve Martin gave me that idea a long time ago about how you could simply make some guesses and win some crap. So I've always enjoyed that and was glad I got to put my own spin on it. But this particular episode is rare for the Grand Shamrock Tour. This is a how-to video, and it's very simple. We thought we'd start with something that our friend Patrick turned us on to from Travels with Delaney, and that was the Mopeka Pro Check propane sensors. Now, we're coming into that season where we're going to need to know just exactly how much propane we have and how much we're going to need, because we're going to go through a lot more with our furnace and as it starts to get cold. And that is one of the things that we wanted to do. So we're going to first put the app, download the app to my phone. We use an Apple device, so we'll go to the App Store and download the app. If you have an Android, you use Google Play, and it's as simple as double click, and we are in. And so now I have the app on my phone, and so I don't know exactly what it uses. It must be some kind of wizardry.
You shall not pass!
Oh no, it's technology. It's just the opposite. It's technology. It uses RV sonar tank technology. So it's using sonar. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. So go ahead and get it open. It is a simple, very simple process. Inside, just a simple sensor, which will mount magnetically to the bottom of our tank. If you do have your tank on a flat surface, you're going to have to add these clips that elevate the tank up. That creates that space that's necessary. We have a situation where ours is sitting above, suspended inside there, so it's not going to be a problem for us. This particular system, why I wanted to use it, is it does use the CR 2032 batteries, which are common in our world because we use this for the remotes on our motorcycles, probably the remote on our car, and we always keep those on board on the RV. So I'm going to go pull the tank, bring it over here, and show you how we mount this puppy, and it's as simple as that. Okay, got the tank out here. We have 30-gallon tanks, 2 of them on board of a 351M. And so the one thing that I want to make sure you guys know is I labeled my tanks passenger and driver because I'm a bit of a nut. And my wife says I have OCD, and I remind her that the letters are out of order. So obviously I don't have that. But when we bring the tank up, and whenever you put a propane tank on its side, you're going to need to let it come back and sit upright for quite a bit of time. I'm going to say about 20 minutes to a half an hour, because propane in its liquid state can go into the OPD valve, the propane valve that senses leaks. And so since we're doing this right now, we're going to go ahead and put it back up vertical again before we get going. And so all it asks us to do is to simply make sure we've got a pretty clean surface. And so I'm just going to do a little brush because we have just a slight bit of contact there. You don't have to get too detailed, for sure. Always have a little bit of electrical cleaner. Dielectric grease and electrical cleaner is kind of a nice thing to have in the RV world, so simply did that. Next thing, they're going to give you the sonic grease. So if you weren't so sure there was such a thing as sonic grease, there absolutely is. The instructions ask you to place a pea-sized drop of grease right on the sending unit, the sensor for this. You'll notice there's two very good magnets. Forget what they call those magnets that stick. My son will remind me when he watches this video, but I'm gonna make it a little bit more like a pea. Now, if I was in England now and I wanted some mushy peas, this would be what I would have. I would have my peas this size, and then I would crush them and make delicious mushy peas. So this is what it looks like right here. This is our sync button, which we'll be pushing after we get going and we open up the app. But we want to find it right in the center of the tank, and I am going to be as close as I can. That point right there. And for accuracy, I'll probably go ahead. I'll probably get a measurement here and there on that before we go. We're gonna say we're pretty doggone close right there. So that's it. And then the only other thing I'm gonna do, and I'm not gonna do it right here, I'm gonna do it just before I mount it back in. And that is, I am gonna place some kind of other way of attaching it. So I'm gonna fix a piece of tape across here just to make sure that I don't lose a $50 sensor, which I doubt I'm going to. They do have I'm trying to see if I pull on it right now. It's pretty strong. It's pretty strong. But there we go. I'll go on the app. I'll show you how that looks in just a second. Well, that was simple enough that Cajun Johnny could have done it. I mean, it's very simple. I'll show you right now. That is the capacity. I hope that's getting that. The capacity of the first cylinder that I put on, 77%. I'll do the other. It allows you to put alerts on here. It's actually 50 bucks, man. It's peace of mind, and I highly recommend it. That brings in mind, we're not sponsored by anybody yet, but we are looking forward to people that interact with us. If this kind of a video really brought some value to your experience, or if we made it a little more entertaining than some of the ones, I hope that we do, and because that's basically what we want to bring to this community, this RV community, is fun, entertainment, uplifting, inspiring. And if it did, then drop us a comment. Make sure you share it with friends. Make sure you like and subscribe. All those things are going to be so valuable to us. And if you happen to go to our again, we don't have a web page yet at Amazon, but if you go to the Grand Shamrock Tour, and there should be some kind of a link in there. We'll have this in the video for you to go ahead and find it directly. Very simple. The Mopeka Pro Check Sensor. I recommend it on installation and my first experience with it. I'll have the other one set up in a second, and then in about a month I'll tell you how they are working out. Thanks for checking in, and we'll see you out on the road. Ready? Here we go.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay, oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
Guess how much propane is in this cylinder? Okay. Ma'am, it's a solid metal cylinder. There's no way you could determine how much propane is in that container. And you just...
How about the Mopeka? He laughed. You could have, man. You could have. You...
Oh, you hear this? You hear this? Carolyn, hey, what about the Mopeka Pro Check?